It's now time for the home financing update, courtesy of First Republic Mortgage Bankers.
Albert, Eddie, we were talking off mic that, before people get real busy with all the back-to-school activities and what happens in September every year, perhaps it's a good time for them to evaluate their personal finances right now, that things may be there may be a little lull in the activity. They may have some time to do it. It's perhaps a great time now.
Absolutely, Conroy. You know, July and August are really a great time because they're on vacation. They may be a little slower at work. Fortunately for First Republic, we're open and we're busy as heck right now.
Well, is that unfortunate, Eddie? I would think the opposite is true. I mean, when you're busy, you're busy. That's always a good thing.
It's a great thing. Yeah. But, you know, now's the time that the listeners can take the opportunity to actually look at themselves and say, you know what? What could I do better when, you know, my vacation's over? How can I see more of my paycheck? And it's real simple, folks. What you need to do is take a look at your bills, your monthly bills. If you own a home, especially if you've had that home for 3, 4, 5, 6 years, which many listeners have had, and right now with the tough economy, people are living paycheck to paycheck. I evaluate credit reports every day, and I look at people's finances every day. I just left the office, and I was looking at somebody's situation, and they were in a very unique situation to save a lot of money, and that's what we're working on right now for them. But everybody's own situation is unique to them. Right. So get those credit card bills. Get your mortgages together, whether you have a first, a second, an adjustable, student loans, car loans, credit card debts. Let's look at how much money out of your hard-earned paycheck that you're spending on these things every month. And let's try to fine-tune and save you money. The bottom line is, if it makes economic sense, we will do the transaction at First Republic. If it's not, we will not do it. So you have nothing to lose but a phone call, and I'll be able to address the situation and tell you exactly how much money you could save. Whether it's $200, $400, $600, I've already saved people $1,500 a month cash in their pocket. So that's a lot of money in these trying times with this difficult economy.
Yeah. Well, you know, Eddie, a lot of times, just from talking to people out there and the reality of the situation with people experiencing cash flow problems now more than, certainly 2 years ago, the credit card situation becomes a catch-22. You know, because of the cash flow problems, people who otherwise wouldn't really, be using the credit cards as much as they're using them, they almost have to because, they just don't have the kind of cash flow that they did 3 or 4 years ago. But, of course, we urge people to find another way. Find another way. There's nothing constructive and nothing positive about having credit card debt. And if you have credit card debt, people, you should be looking to get rid of it. There's no, there are just no benefits to it.
You know, you hit it on the head. There's so many borrowers that normally 2, 3, 4 years ago, and I've been dealing with some of these clients for 10, 15 years now at First Republic, and I look at their situations, and I know 2 years ago, they weren't making charges on their credit cards. Yeah. And all of a sudden, they have $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 balances on these credit cards. And I understand how it occurred. Yeah. I understand why it happened, but you can't procrastinate. If you're building up credit cards month after month and you're paying those minimum payments on 30% interest rates and not getting a tax write-off, you need to act right now. And all you need to do is make a phone call to me. I'm going to be at studio for several hours, and the number is 718-325-5555. And I'll evaluate your situation and tell you this is what we're going to save you per month. It's like taking a raise. It's like giving yourself a personal raise when you give us a call at First Republic. Because if we could save you $300 or $400 a month, you would have to work a lot more at work to make that kind of money.
Right, exactly. And there's no guarantee that you're going to make it, no matter how hard you work, because employers are looking to cut back as well. Absolutely. And have been cutting back. So certainly one of the sensible things to consider doing, and you're absolutely right, Eddie Albert, is the process of refinancing, the debt consolidation process, which you're an expert on because you've been doing it for years and years at First Republic Mortgage Bankers, a direct lender. And we urge that folks give Eddie Alber a call in office right now at 718-325-5555. That's 718-325-5555. Credit cards are out of control. No two ways about it. Again, we understand people having, or in their own minds, feeling that they have to charge stuff because of the cash flow crunch that's happening in everybody's life right now. But people really need to take a look at their personal finances and find another way to do it. Find another way to alleviate the cash flow problems. And if you've got credit card debt, folks, give Eddie a call. Perhaps he can help you. If he can't help you right now, he'll let you know. But chances are you can help the good folks out there, Eddie.
Absolutely. The word of the day is working more smart and efficiently. Not necessarily working harder and putting in overtime at work. I'm talking about working more efficiently, keeping more of your paycheck, getting rid of that debt. That's what's killing America right now is the debt.
Yeah.
We all know national debt is at an all-time high. The average consumer has several cards, and they're making minimum payments.
Yeah. I was watching a financial program on, I think it was CNBC the other day, Eddie, and the host, Maria, she was talking to, I believe, the CEO of MasterCard.
Okay.
And, she asked him every question in the book. But the question she did not ask him was, how come interest rates on these cards are so high? How come interest rates ever got to that level in the first place? And what does that mean to the economy? We know it's good for MasterCard, but what does that mean to people's personal finances and the overall economy? Because the average consumer just can't spend as much as they used to. She never asked him that question.
You're never going to see credit card companies talk about marketing of how much their interest rates are. In fact, if you look at the average credit card statement, if you look for the interest rate, they're usually very hard to find. If you read the fine print, you will find that 30% somewhere on that page.
Sure.
Because they have to let you know what you're paying. But they're not highlighting that. They don't want you to think about it. They want you to make minimum payments and pay forever. That's the goal.
And they wouldn't mind if you make a couple of late payments as well.
Sure.
Because it just goes up.
And they'll raise your rate, too.
Yeah, that's it.
Your risk factor will be higher.
Eddie Alber in studio this morning, and he'll be in studio for a while. Give Eddie a call at 718-325-5555. Eddie Alber representing First Republic Mortgage Bankers. When it comes to purchasing and refinancing, the name is First Republic Mortgage Bankers, a direct lender. Again, 718-325-5555 for Eddie Alber. Any final comments this morning, Eddie?
No, just make the call and let me look at it and let me break it down, and hopefully I can help you and make you a very, very happy, satisfied customer like we've done for thousands of other people that have come to the bank.
There you go, 718-325-5555. Thanks a lot, Eddie. Talk to you later.
All righty.
Bye.
First Republic Mortgage Bankers is a licensed mortgage banker, direct lender in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Florida, Delaware, Maryland, Georgia, South Carolina, headquartered at 110 Jericho Turnpike, Floral Park, New York.